what's up everybody? I'm Kara with Ozark Overland Adventures.
And I'm Matt, and I'm just here to help.
He is, but he also looks kind of cute too. So today we're actually going to be installing my new lift. I'm super excited. Actually, I'm going to be installing the lift. You're going to help me. So.
I'm going to help. Probably a lot. But I am crazy excited that we're installing this lift because it gets all the boxes out of the house. Because they've been sitting there for probably 3 weeks now as we've been waiting for our shock to come in. But if you remember, when we unveiled this, Kara did get a Rubicon with the Extreme Recon package, which came with 35-inch tires and a 1.5-inch lift above what a standard Rubicon has. So you may be wondering, why are we lifting it more?
Why? Because when the video, it was push button. You didn't have to do a thing. But here we are.
But with the JLs, 37-inch tires are the new 35. And someone wants to have 37-inch tires, so we're going to put a 2.5-inch Clayton Off Road Overland Lift Kit on it. But I'm super pumped about this lift, and let me show you why. This is the Clayton Off Road 2.5-inch kit, and what I love about it is that it comes with everything. It's got 2.5-inch front and rear coils, comes with both front and rear adjustable track bars, but look at the size of these control arms. I mean, these
That's what he said.
Things are massive.
That's what he said.
And they come with Clayton's, they're called gyro joints, which is something special to them. They are maintenance free and are supposed to have a crap ton of flex out of those. We did pair it up with Bilstein 5100 shocks, and I can't wait to get this on the Jeep. One of the reasons that we chose this kit is that it does come with all 8 control arms. And if you are lifting your Jeep, even just a little bit, you have got to have something, either a drop bracket or preferably adjustable control arms or just longer control arms that are designed for the kit to adjust the geometry and correct for your caster and pinion angles and all that sort of stuff. That whole Jeep's drive like crap, that is not a Jeep thing. It does not have to be that way. And getting a proper kit that you can do all those adjustments and get it dialed in is key to a Jeep driving incredibly well.
I was just about to say that.
Were you?
Yeah.
So I tell everybody, don't cheap out on the most important thing that determines your ride quality and handling. Don't do it. You'll regret it. Let's get started. Ozark Overland Adventures is proudly supported by the More Expo, the Midwest's #1 adventure travel consumer expo. Artemis Overland Hardware. They have one of the largest selections of overlanding gear available. Big Iron Overland Rally, where Overland Expo meets Music Festival. Long Creek Overland, your source for Ozark Overland Adventures merchandise and more. Outback RV of Texas, the best place for overland adventure trailers. And Moon, makers of the Moonshade portable awning.
Okay, so first thing we want to do is to measure all 4 corners just to see how much lift we get in the end. We're just going to measure down here on this end piece. It looks like it's 31 1/8, possibly.
Yeah, 31 1/8.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got 31 3/16 on this side.
Looks like this one's going to be 26 1/8.
Yep.
This one's right at 26.
There you go. Pull.
It's real heavy.
Pull. There you go.
All right, let me take that out.
Lift up. There you go. Slide down. Got it. I don't want to push down with my foot. And you
Okay.
slide it. There you go. We have to go the other way. It's easier to go to the back way because of all the track bar stuff. That works. Good job. Got it. There you go. So look at the diameter difference between the Clayton and the factory coil.
A little beefier.
That's pretty substantial. All right, next step is to set the length of the control arms. What does Clayton say for the lowers?
4-door lower is 24.314.
All right, measure from center of hole to center of hole. We got a waist here.
What is this? What's the different ones? So there's one right there too.
Front lower, front upper,
Rear
lower.
Oh, okay, okay. I feel that they send you all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And it's usually pretty accurate. All right, 24.
0.314.
That's 24.25.
How did you get 0.314 on
It's there. It's that one right there. Your caster determines
the geometry?
how well it's. If you've driven a Jeep that's lifted and it kind of darts all over the road, and you hit a little bump and it wants to pull one way or the other, that's your caster being off.
Oh, so it's like it's got some play in it.
No, it's not play. It's just the angle of your wheels, and that plays into how well it drives. I don't know the exact details. All right, there's that one. So we'll lock it in. Let's do it finger tight for now, so we can get it in there.
So that one's gonna be the same.
Too much.
Why is the front different from the back?
Yeah, because of different lengths.
Okay. It's kind of chilly. Looks like it's about to rain.
It's not supposed to. Okay.
The front upper is 20.274.
20.274. Looks good to me. So here's the difference between the factory arms and the ones you get from Clayton. As you can see, that is substantially stronger. I mean, look at that compared to that. Much better. Bingo. All right, we got the new track bar on. We measured it to the appropriate length, and we're good.
Ready?
That's good.
Matt is down there taking off the control arms for me. It was just a little bit difficult, so I couldn't do that part. But I just wanted to show you some of the things that we have done already. So I installed the fishbone stubby bumper. I really, really like it. And back here, we installed the fishbone bumper delete. I really wanted it to be very minimalist looking, but I didn't like how it left the body exposed. So what we did is we ordered some Rusty's fascia protection, and it just kind of goes around the whole outside. And what's really cool about it, and what I really, really like, is underneath here is where it's also covered. So that way if there is any bumps up there, you're not hitting the body. We also installed the Midland MXT 275. And I actually have this going. It connects the mic so that way I don't have to keep it plugged in all the time. But the Midland is actually up underneath there, underneath the steering wheel, so it's kind of hidden away so that way it's not in the way for people. And we also installed these KC Slim Light LEDs. I got the stone guards and I painted them to match. Really wanted to have that look. And we got some Pro 6 gravities that we're gonna put probably down here on the outside of the bumper. I just don't really like them up in the middle.
As you may know, I've got a rock crawler 3-inch lift on my Gladiator. And I can already tell you one thing I love about the Clayton lift more than the rock crawler is look at the control arm in there. See that control arm? It's straight. I mean, it's got a vertical bend, but it doesn't have a horizontal bend. You see that rub? That's from my tire rubbing up against it at full turn, even though I've got appropriate -12 offset wheels. But the Clayton track bar has a horizontal bend in it. So, just like the factory control arms have. So, that should not be an issue on Kara's Jeep. And there may be Clayton arms going on my Gladiator soon. All right, it's time for springs.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna push down on it and you see if you can get that spring in there.
Okay. And then I drop this down in here.
Yeah. Other way.
Other way.
Yeah, take it. I get it started. There we go. All right. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
All right, here we go.
Okay, hold on, not ready.
Not ready.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Nope.
Can you get it?
Is this not right?
Yeah, that's right. It's just at a different angle because this is a tighter coil here.
Okay.
So, you want me to try it?
No.
No?
Wait, hold on. Let's try a different approach.
You're not going to do it with this one.
You want this?
You might. Maybe. Yeah, I was wrong. Totally wrong. You don't need me. Boom, there you go. That was easy. Thanks.
Boom.
Boom. Just don't listen to me. All right, this time no help from me. Bingo. Super easy.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
This is serious.
Cut it. There you go. Go slowly. Come on. Okay. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, back up. Come on. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Ow, 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 my finger. Got it. My bolt. Where'd the bolt go? There it is. Ha! Got it.
Good job, babe.
Well, so far the only thing that I am not impressed with on this kit, and it's really quite annoying, is that the sway bar end links they give you, you have to cut to size. So I've got to cut 3 inches off of each end before putting the end links on them. And I find that to be annoying. I've never done a lift kit where I had to cut the sway bar end links. But whatever. Safety.
And this is why I don't like the whole grinder aspect. Just show him what happened.
Well, I nicked my finger.
You nicked your
With
finger
my pants.
in your pants.
Which is really these are my favorite shorts.
The grinder went through. Yeah.
Just a nick. Oops. Safety first, kids. Well, Kara has gone to get us some lunch. So I'm trying to get these sway bar end links on. I did not show the building of these things other than the cutting because it wasn't family friendly. It's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Not happy with these end links at all. And this one has these little shims that go in here, and God, they just could have done it so much better than this. I gotta get this shim in there on this side. I'm in there or not. Let's see. There we go. All right, got it. Well, with the sway bar end links, the front is done. I'm going to put the tires back on, and then I'm going to go back and torque everything. It's important that when you're doing a lift, torque everything. Really, really don't even really tighten like your control arms and your track bar until it's under the weight of the Jeep's load. Because if I were to do it now and then lower the Jeep, it could put the bushings and stuff in a bind. So that's why. I'm gonna get the tires back on and then torque everything. finally just gonna torque everything down now that the weight of the vehicle is on the suspension. The torque ratings range from 80 for one part of the control arms to 130, I'll have to look, for the track bar, and then something else for the other control arms, but I'm not gonna go into all that. That should be in whatever it is that you're using.
Love you.
Love you. Don't need it.
Thank you for uninstalling my old things so I can install my new things.
You're welcome.
I really enjoyed getting to put it on though myself because I'm able to see what things go where. Like, I don't think I could put a lift on by myself again, but I'm familiar with the pieces that go to it.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the big things about doing it yourself is you know how it works to an extent.
I definitely know more than what I did know. So that's the track bar for the back.
That's the rear track bar. Don't need it.
Warmer than what it has been. But compared to yesterday.
See how easy these come out?
Yeah.
Wink. Lowers. Two-door. Front, upper, rear, lower.
Can you read that?
20 inches.
Your pocket is not working well.
I mean, my phone's still in it.
But it's already cut. And it's...
Yep. Supposed to be adjusting size. Alright, this.
Ow!
Yeah, don't do that.
Ow, that really hurt.
Yeah, that corner. Yeah, hold that. Push that up. Get that on that. There you go. Oh, wait, it fell out. There. Where am I? Alright, right there.
It's just really hard to get them.
I know. Alright, hold that right there. Oh, you got it. Ugh. Did I ever mention that I hate these inlets? Alright, slowly give me one more. Very slowly. Bingo. It's good.
Alright, so when we measured at the beginning, how much was it? Do you remember?
31 and an 8.
31 and an 8.
You are at you're not down at the bottom. There you go. 32 and 5/8. 33 and 3/8. Let's see. 28 and a half. 28 and a quarter on that side. So 2 1/4 on this side, 2 1/2 on that side. That's pretty darn good. That's real good. So basically 2 1/2 inches over the Extreme Recon package, 3 1/2 to 4 inches over a stock Rubicon.
Your feet.
It looks so good. I think it looks so good.
I love it.
Well, we've had the Clayton 2 1/2 inch Overland Lift on Kara's Jeep for about a day now. And driving it around town, just testing it out, and it feels really good. I mean, it feels nice and tight, and very, very happy with the way it rides. So we are chomping at the bit to get some bigger tires and then take this thing to the off-road park and see how well it flexes, see how well it goes over the obstacles. That's going to be our next test, but we're ready to get this thing, get it going. But had a whole lot of fun doing this with my wife. She did a very good portion of the work herself, which was her goal. If you're gonna do a lift, highly recommend just do it yourself. It can be done with basic hand tools in your garage. It doesn't take anything fancy, and it's a great way to just learn your Jeep, get to know it, so that if you do have issues, you know, out on the trail or whatever, or you hear maybe something that doesn't sound right, you have some good ideas of where to look. So number one piece of advice, do it yourself. Second piece of advice, don't cheap out on your lift. But thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I just think that Boo looks incredible. But thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you would. Hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you get notified when we upload new content. And check out our Patreon if you want to support this channel in a tangible way, get access to all of our GPS data. And check out longcreekoverland.com for all of our Ozark Overland Adventures merchandise. But I'm going to go finish cleaning up Sully from the last trip. I'll see you next time. Bye.